So as you can tell, I already, or maybe you can't tell, maybe the blend is that flawless, but I already have my base on. So we are going to jump into eyes. I'm gonna do a silvery look. I usually don't wear silver. I think silver typically looks bad on me. So, but I'm feeling a little adventurous. I wanna try something new. I wanna go out into the unknown and try something. So yeah, how are you doing today? I don't know why I said it like that, but how are you doing today? I hope that you are doing well. There are a little over at this point, 500 of us. We hit the 500 subscriber mark, which according to YouTube is a huge milestone. That is us on our way to full monetization, y'all. Like, YouTube updated its requirements for monetization. So like now you can get monetized with 500 subscribers as long as you hit, I think it's like 3,000 watch hours or something. So now we'll be focusing on watch hours, but like that's my goal. My goal for the end of this year is to be fully monetized on YouTube, which means yes, we have to hit our 1,000 subs anyway and our like 4,000 watch hours. But either way, I'm very proud of us. Like I'm very proud of where we are. And I guess on that same kind of token, that same note, what kind of content do y'all want to see from me? Like, I made a list. I am a Virgo, so I have made a list. And on that list is things like self-portrait tips and makeup looks that I want to do, but I'm probably not going to just like focus on the makeup looks. I'm probably just going to be doing makeup while talking about something, much like this video. And I also have, if y'all know, I have my podcast, Personally Yours, but my issue with that podcast, it did what it needed to do. I needed to create something that would kind of get me in the habit of creating, and I needed it to be low maintenance so that I didn't get uninspired. And now I am ready to do things that take a little bit more effort. And so I want to create content that kind of centers around the same topics as that podcast, you know, talking about turning 30 and becoming confident and all of that. But I want to make them like normal standard YouTube videos with a little bit more visual appeal. So I have videos like that on my list, on my roster. I'm just, you know, I'm feeling very, very excited, very optimistic. I just, woo, ciao. I'm sorry. That shocked me. It shook me to my core. I was not ready to, I said I was gonna do silver. I was not prepared to see silver because, you know, like I said, I don't really be, y'all are gonna have to tell me in the comments below, is silver a good color on my eyelid? I like wearing silver jewelry, but is this really the best color for my face? Please let me know. Please rate my eye look down below. Please be nice to me because y'all YouTubers, the YouTube shorts people be throwing hands, all right? Y'all be saying some stuff and I'm like, girl, you are rude. But please, I don't know. Actually, I was kind of hating on it for a second, but now I'm not kind of like it. And I guess on a different note, life. Life, man, life, you know? I have been enjoying life, to be honest. I have been going back to the gym today. Y'all, today I used the treadmill for the first time and I don't want to hear it, all right? I don't want to hear it. Y'all being like, girl, you almost 30 and you never used a treadmill? Like, yeah, I've never used a treadmill. I used a treadmill for the first time today. Tell me why when I was getting off that thing, my eyes still thought the belt was still moving. My legs were like moving like I was drunk. Like I full on was like, am I gonna be able to ever do this again? Like what is happening to my body? And it wasn't exhaustion. I don't know if my body's just not used to being on the belt, like on a moving object like that. I've heard that as you get older, and I've never ridden roller coasters before, so you're gonna have to let me know, but I've heard as you get older, it gets harder to ride roller coasters and do these things that put you in movement, basically, that force you to move, and because something about your equilibrium is just not the same as it was when you were a kid. And so I'm kind of wondering if, like, the same way that it gets harder for people when they're older to ride roller coasters, if that happened to me on the treadmill. And I'm really not trying to make it sound like I was not running, by the way, on the treadmill. I was just walking. I was fast walking, but I was just walking on the treadmill. She ain't no track star. She is not running from nothing but the po-po. Like, I'm not doing nothing on that treadmill but walking. And I felt like my whole body chemistry was just thrown for a loop. It was thrown all over the place. And yeah, no. I will definitely be doing it again, but that was not the vibes when I first got on there. Which eye is your good eye? I'm just curious, because everybody's got an eye that turns out better than the other one. This eye always turns out good. This eye always just, what the heck? Why? Not me acting like this is live and you could just give me direct responses right now. But yeah, so I have been going to the gym. I've been getting my shit together. I have just been feeling freaking good and living in the goodness of my feelings. I say this all the time that like my life on the outside may not be any better, but I am, and I am reaping the benefits of just internally feeling at peace, at calm. It is such a lovely freaking feeling, and I wish this feeling on everyone because I remember what it's like to not have this feeling, and I really hope and pray that I don't ever go back there because I feel so freaking good. I'm about to go on my first trip since my first trip away. That's not to my family since before the pandemic. Definitely before the pandemic, but I almost want to say it was even longer than that. Like, this is going to be my first trip away. I am not bringing the boys with me, which is going to be hard because the boys and I are never, if you don't know, I have 2 dogs. They're the boys. They are my kids. They are not dogs. They are literally my children. Ask anybody, they'll tell you they're my children. And it is going to be our first time apart from each other in years, literally years. They are always with me, even to go see my family, they go with me. So it is going to be a little rough. I'm probably going to make myself a little sick with nervousness, with anxiety. But they did get to go to the place that they'll be staying at. They got to go there and hang out there for a daycare visit. And I was so thrilled that they sent me pictures of the boys. They gave me updates on how they were doing, and the boys honestly did just about as well as I expected. Randy, he is the jolliest, happiest, just go lucky kind of boy, and he had the time of his life. All of his pictures, he was smiling. He's so pure, and you could just see the purity in his smile. Red's my shady son, so he basically his progress report said bitch got hands, but it's fine. I expected as much. I told them, I was like, hey, your best bet probably have him around people. He don't be liking dogs like that, you know. He don't realize that he's a dog too. He's also a mama's boy, so that's his other issue too, is I knew he was gonna have a problem with me not being there with him. All in all, they did pretty good. So I know that when I leave them there, it's going to be hard, but I know that they'll be safe. I'm so excited. I don't know if I want to tell you where I'm going at because I'm already planning a pack with me video. Maybe I'll tell you that then. Also, just for safety reasons, I don't feel like y'all need to be knowing everything just as it's about to happen. So I am just getting ready for that. Oh my gosh, I've also started waking up with an alarm, which is very different for me. I started sleeping in a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I loved getting up early. I love getting up early, to be honest, just because it feels like I can get so much done in my day. So I was having a problem though getting up early, and so I succumbed to an alarm. I think I want it a little bit more smokier. I think I wanted this to be a little bit smoldy, like a little bit more on the smoldier side than it is. So we are going to add a cat eyeliner. But anyway, I'm turning dirty 30 next month. I'm turning 30 and I am so excited. I cannot believe how, I love birthdays anyway, okay? Birthdays and we go hand in hand. I, without fail, every year just about have the most like non-birthday ever. To be honest, like I've mentioned this before, I don't really have a lot of friends here. So, and not a lot of people will know me for a long enough time to like make something really personalized for my birthday by the time my birthday rolls around. And so my birthday just usually ends up being a non-factor, like it's just not, but in my heart, it is the biggest thing. Like one of my dreams is to have a surprise party. Like I want so badly to have people in my life that love me enough and understand that birthdays are such a big deal to me that they throw me a surprise party. Like I just want one so freaking bad, but also they have to find a reason to let me get dressed up so that I show up at my surprise party dressed up to the nines, because I will be very, very, very upset if I show up to my birthday party and everybody looks good and I'm just in like a jeans and a blouse. Like who are you? You should have been like, hey, we're gonna go do this thing. You might want to find a gown. Okay, let me. I just have normal expectations. Okay, like I'm just a girl. Okay, and so I have just been basking and enjoying and living in the pre-30 glow. I have just been kind of just, I want to say preparing for 30, but to be honest, I think my whole life up to, I mean, my whole life up to this point has been me preparing to become the next age. But I think so much of my pre-30 life has just been so chaotic and so emotionally tumultuous that I am finally at a point, I'm at a state where I don't have that going on inside of me. And so I'm kind of just like not even preparing for anything. I'm just sitting here and enjoying what's to come next, if that makes sense. Like I'm truly just in my era, if that makes sense. I'm just in my unbothered, in my lane, what will be lane. Like I feel like this is what every woman that's like 80 hits, where she just does not give a single care, a single damn about anything. And if you have a problem with it, well, that's you, babes. Like you that's on you. Like I don't know what to tell you then. You got to figure that out within you, because me, I'm fine. I'm fine sitting here in my chair and doing my makeup, talking to the silly little people on the computer screen. But I just feel ready. I feel ready to be 30. I feel good and ready, and like this is gonna be gross. Actually just hold for a second. But yeah, while I wait for my mascara to dry, because I just put some liner on my bottom liner, finished out the cat eye, put some mascara on. And while that dries so I can put some lashes on, we're gonna finish the rest of my face. But yeah, I've just lately have just been chilling, to be honest, just minding my own business. I think when I say preparing to turn 30, really I'm just preparing to do the thing that I've always wanted to do. Because here's the thing, because I was so nervous and such a people pleaser and so scared in my 20s, I got behind on a lot of the things that I wanted to achieve in life. I lost focus of a lot of the things I wanted to achieve in life. I just don't since I don't have as much invested in other people's opinions, I don't care as much about other people's opinions. Truly am an 80-year-old woman at this point now. I have no choice but to follow my dream, because I'm like, nobody else is gonna make these dreams come true for me, so I got to, you know? And that's okay. And that's kind of where I'm just at. I'm just working. I'm just focusing on this, on you, on us. Okay? I'm focusing on taking care of my body, because I have mentioned this before, but I lost my body to depression. And so like earlier, I'm going to the gym and I'm trying to be active. But yeah, I'm considering joining some classes, like spin classes and yoga classes, and getting up early for that, so that I get that sense of accomplishment even earlier in my day. And I am taking care of my boys, taking care of them, but I've always been into that because I love them. But I'm just doing the things that feed me, that fuel me, that make me happy. And quite frankly, this is honestly the first time in my life that, and I was thinking about this is the first time in my life that I am actually not focused on finding a sense of love and security in another person. This is the first time. I genuinely, I am always searching for a sense of love and fulfillment. That has always been a part of who I was. I used to call myself a lover girl, and I think I still am a lover girl, and I think I always will be a lover girl, but honestly, could not be bothered with trying to make somebody else love me, or trying to convince myself to love somebody else, because I don't want to do anything I don't want to do. Like it's point blank period. And I know that that's kind of how it always should have been, but I wasn't always like that. So going into my 30s, it's going to be interesting seeing how that kind of develops, because I do love and I do appreciate love. I just don't have that part of me right now. I just don't have that desire in me right now. I'm just vibing, you know? I don't feel like, I mean, it's important to have community and it's important to have friends, but I don't feel like I am in pursuit of just having people in my life just to have people. I think that's really what it comes down to, is I'm just not doing that right now. I am more so focused on if you fit, you fit. And if you don't, you don't. And most of the time it's no hard feelings. It just comes down to, is this really difficult for me to do? I'm probably not going to do it. And it's because you don't have to make life harder than it already is. Like, you just don't have to. And I did that. I've been doing that. And in my 30s right now, I don't feel the inclination to do that. I just feel the inclination to kind of focus on me, myself, and I, and go through life just kind of vibing. I hate to use that word, but just kind of vibing, just kind of just going through it and letting things come and go, letting things flow as they may be. So I'm going to real quick pop on some lashes, do my lips, and then I guess I'll be back with you. Okay, so I threw on some lashes, I did my little lip, and I got myself some water because stay hydrated. And I am feeling pretty good about this whole look. I don't have my tiny mirror in front of me, but Marley coming through with the Glam Goth palette. And I feel, yeah, I feel pretty good about this silver. I was a little nervous about it, but I feel pretty good about it. What do you all think? And I believe that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for sitting and chatting with me. I look forward to all of the videos. I'm actually about to shoot another video right now. I look forward to all of the content that I'm going to get to make for all of you. And please, for real, like, let me know down below what you would like to see from me. And until next time, bye.